Best dehumidifiers in the UK, for drying clothes and tackling damp, tried, tested. The best dehumidifiers for drying clothes and tackling damp, mold, and condensation are our tried and tested favorites from Meaco, ProBreeze, Silent Night, EcoAir, and more in this video. The best dehumidifiers can help to dry clothes indoors, as well as combating the buildup of damp, mold, and condensation in our homes by extracting excess moisture from the air to maintain the ideal indoor humidity. However, just like investing in one of the best air purifiers, wading through the technical jargon to decode extraction rates, tank capacity, and the cost to run each dehumidifier can feel a little daunting. That's why Ideal Homes experts are here to help. We've tried and tested the best dehumidifiers on the market, putting best sellers from Meaco, ProBreeze, EcoAir, Silent Night, Russell Hobbs, and more through their paces to compare how many liters of water each can extract from the air per day, how often you'll be emptying the dehumidifier's water tank, its ease of use, noise levels, energy use, and, of course, price. Find our roundup of the best dehumidifiers for drying clothes, the best budget dehumidifiers, and the best dehumidifier in the UK overall in this video. 1. MeacoDry Arete 120L, Dual Dehumidifier and HEPA Air Purifier. Both a dehumidifier and air purifier in one compact unit, the curved design means this model will effortlessly fit into your living space. Despite it being 16 kilograms, it's extremely portable, thanks to the included caster wheels, and if you need to carry it to another room or between floors, there's a pull-up handle. Operating it is easy, as there are just 4 control buttons. The first button lets you cycle through the target humidity in 5% increments from 40 to 70%. It has a built-in humidistat, so once it reaches your set humidity, it then switches off and turns back on when the humidity rises again. It also has an automatic switch off when the tank is full. The LED red light will be illuminated, and the dehumidifier will not work until you empty the tank. The water tank is 4.8 L, and as it can take up to 20 L of excess moisture out of the air daily, you shouldn't have to constantly empty the tank, unless your space is suffering from high humidity. The water tank is also situated at the front of the unit and can easily be removed by holding either side of the tank and gently pulling. You also get 2 machines for the price of one, as well as removing excess moisture from the air. It can also clean the air, thanks to the built-in HEPA filter. The charcoal filter will help to remove odors such as damp or lingering food smells. The dehumidifier can be run just as an air purifier by activating the fan mode. There's also a dedicated laundry mode that really sped up the time it took for our clothes to dry. This mode runs the unit at 35% humidity and then, after 6 hours, switches the compressor off at 40% whilst continuing to keep the fan running, which helps keep energy costs down. Considering the powerful performance that this dehumidifier puts in, it doesn't make much noise. Due to the compressor getting going at first, we did find it a little loud, but after a while, it just faded to a low hum, making it perfect for running in the background while you're watching TV. 2. Inventor 20L Day Dehumidifier. A British-built dehumidifier that proves to be deceptively potent, with the ability to remove up to 20 litres of moisture a day. It features a compact design that fits into rooms with ease, while the 3-litre collection tank isn't the biggest but is ideal if you're only interested in occasional emptying duties. The Inventor is also wonderfully easy to use, with a range of controls that include a digital humidity indicator. In operation, the Inventor does emit a slight hum from the fan, although it's nothing to get too worked up about. There's built-in air filtration though, along with an automatic shut-off function just in case the tank gets full and you're not around to empty it. The other boon with this machine is that it is reasonably lightweight at 11.4 kilograms, which means you can easily move it to other rooms as and when it's needed. The automatic timer works a treat and adds value, while the continuous dehumidification mode is useful for any areas or rooms that are especially susceptible to damp or moisture. Overall, it's a brilliant thing for the money. 3. ProBreeze 20L Day Compressor Dehumidifier. The ProBreeze 20L Premium Dehumidifier is a high-capacity dehumidifier that can extract up to 20 L of moisture from the air per day, giving it one of the highest extraction rates on the market. It also offers smart app controls, which means you can connect it to Wi-Fi and operate it remotely via the ProBreeze app, or connect to Alexa or similar voice-activated devices. It has a decent-sized water tank capacity of 4L, and an automatic humidity sensor, which means you can set your desired humidity level, switch it on, and just let it do its thing. During our testing process we found it really easy to use and operate, and our reviewer loved the smart app connectivity, as it gave her a lot more control over how she could use the machine, saying the in-app experience is fantastic, the menus are really clear, and changing the settings is simple. Whilst this dehumidifier doesn't offer a specific laundry drying function, we still found it helpful at drying wet washing, although it took longer to do so than the MeacoDry Arete 1 dehumidifier or Dehumidifier Arete multi-dehumidifier, which both offer a speedy dedicated laundry drying boost mode. 4. Midea Smart Dehumidifier for Home and Office. This dehumidifier is suitable for small to medium-sized rooms. It's quiet, so you can use it in family areas and not be disturbed. One thing we really love is the inclusion of a timer, so, when it's running in the bedroom, it can be timed to switch off just before bedtime and then start back up again in the morning. It's also easy to empty and has a built-in Ionizer and HEPA filter, to make sure that it pumps out fresh, clean air. The filter can also be easily removed for cleaning. It isn't a light machine, weighing around 15 kilograms, but it does have casters, so pushing it from room to room isn't an issue. The generous 2L tank has a level indicator, so you can keep an eye on when it needs to be emptied, but it's not a problem if you forget, as it has an alarm for when the water tank is full, and it will shut down automatically when it has reached the limit. We tested the laundry function, using it to dry a range of clothing, from light pillowcases to thick denim, and found it worked extremely well. 5. EcoAir DD1 Classic Desiccant Dehumidifier. With a slimline and compact design, it weighs just 6 kilograms, and the built-in handle and caster wheels make moving it from room to room a breeze. The design includes anti-tilt protection, which is handy if you have pets or small children running around. It also comes in a choice of 3 colors, blue, pink and black, so, whatever your decor, it should blend in effortlessly. We like that it's really easy to operate. It has manual controls, including a rotary dial and just one other button, which controls the fan speed, placing the machine in either economy mode or turbo mode. It also has a special laundry mode, so, if you're drying your clothes indoors all winter and don't want to use the tumble dryer, it's the perfect solution. As a desiccant dehumidifier, it's not as cheap to run as a compressor dehumidifier. That said, desiccants do push heat back into your home, so you'll save money on your heating bills, ideal for smaller rooms that suffer from cold. While not suitable for large, open spaces, it has the capacity to collect up to 7.5 L of moisture from the air per day and has a decent 2L water tank, so, unless you're running it 24/7, you won't need to empty the tank that often. Plus, there's an automatic switch-off function, so there's no need to worry if you leave it running when you're not around. One thing that could be better is the noise level, as it isn't the quietest dehumidifier in this review. While it's not loud enough to really disturb the peace, it's certainly not one you'd want to leave running overnight in your bedroom. Finally, we were impressed with the nano silver filter built into the design, which will help trap dust and allergens. So, if you suffer from allergies or conditions such as asthma, this is the perfect solution, as the air will feel a lot fresher. 6. Best Dehumidifier for Value. Swan 20L Day Dehumidifier. The Swan Active Air keeps things simple. There are no fancy modes, you just set the desired humidity level, pick one of the 2 fan speeds and let it go to work. Beyond that you get a 1 to 24 hour shutdown timer and a swing function to make the air output oscillate upwards and downwards, but that's about it. It's a set and forget kind of appliance. The design is just as minimal, with a 2-tone matte white and gloss black plastic casing, touch controls and a digital display on the top. Standing just over 56 centimeters high, it's fairly compact for a 20-liter dehumidifier. We would like to see a larger tank, with a capacity of just 4 liters. It's going to need emptying at least once or twice a day in the colder, damper seasons, but otherwise it just works. In terms of noise levels, it's not going to challenge the likes of MeacoDry or Zambezi models, putting out between 45 and 49 dB while in use. To balance that, though, it's powerful, reducing humidity levels in our test room from 81% to 72% within an hour and reaching 63% in 2 hours. Plus, while there's no dedicated laundry function, it does a solid job of drying clothes, with vests and t-shirts hanging on a rack good to go within around 6 hours, with jeans and sweatshirts dry in roughly 8 hours. Rival dehumidifiers have even more drying power, along with quieter running, but this is a solid, affordable and well-designed option built to tackle larger rooms.